Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. You've been talking to yourself the wrong way. Yeah, I said it. You've been giving yourself permission to feel weak, doubtful, and incapable, and you've been using your own words as a weapon against your progress. The truth is, your mind is listening to everything you say to yourself, and it's responding. So if you've been feeding yourself a diet of negativity, guess what? That's exactly what your mind is going to serve up in your life. You can't keep speaking like a loser and expect to win. It's time to change that narrative, and here's how. For the next 3 days, I want you to start paying attention to the words that come out of your mouth about yourself. Every time you tell yourself you can't do something, every time you second guess your ability, every time you let doubt creep in, you're programming yourself for failure. You're reinforcing the belief that you're not good enough, that you can't handle the pressure, that you're destined to stay stuck. But it's not true. It never was. And for the next 3 days, you're going to put a stop to it. No more negative self-talk. No more playing small. No more accepting mediocrity. Instead, I want you to start speaking to yourself like the winner you are. Every time you face a challenge, every time you wake up, you're going to speak life into your day. Tell yourself that you've got what it takes. Affirm your strength, your resilience, and your ability to overcome anything life throws at you. You are not a victim to your circumstances. You are the creator of your reality. You need to recognize your own power, and that starts with the words you speak. When you speak to yourself with power, when you speak to yourself like you're already where you want to be, your mind starts to believe it. Your actions follow. Your results change. For 3 days, you're going to commit to speaking positively and powerfully. You're going to tell yourself that success is inevitable. You're going to speak your goals into existence. You're going to say, I am capable. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am a force to be reckoned with. You need to speak like you're the person who already has what you want. Speak like you're already successful. Speak like you're already living the life you've dreamed of. Because when you speak like that, you start to believe it. When you believe it, you act differently. And when you act differently, your life changes. Now, here's the thing. This isn't some magic trick. This isn't some feel-good exercise. This is about rewiring your brain to stop accepting anything less than your best. This is about taking control of the words that shape your reality. The next 3 days will be a test, but it's not just about speaking positively, it's about showing up differently. You're going to speak with conviction. You're going to walk with purpose. You're going to own every room you step into, and you're going to be amazed at the shift that happens. The confidence you need, the results you crave, are all on the other side of your words. You do this for 3 days. 3 days of speaking like you believe in yourself. 3 days of telling yourself that nothing can stop you. 3 days of affirming that your dreams are within reach and that you're already the person who can achieve them. I'm telling you, if you do this for 3 days, just 3 days, you'll start to notice a difference. You'll start to feel stronger, more focused, more capable. Your mindset will change. Your energy will shift. And people around you will start to see it. You'll start seeing results in ways you never imagined because you'll no longer be holding yourself back with the wrong words. So do this. Speak to yourself like the champion you are for the next 3 days. And watch what happens. Watch as your confidence rises. Watch as your mindset transforms. Watch as your life starts to reflect the power of your words. It's that simple. It's that powerful. Your words will shape your future, but it starts with speaking to yourself in a way that reflects who you truly are: a winner, a leader, a person capable of achieving everything you set out to do. Speak like it, and watch how everything around you starts to shift. Let me ask you something. What's the most powerful conversation you have every day? It's not with your boss, your friends, or your family. The most important conversation you have is the one with yourself. It's the words you speak inside your own mind that shape your reality, that influence every action you take. and that determine the person you become. You may not realize it, but the thoughts you entertain and things you tell yourself have more power than anything else in your life. They're the foundation for everything that happens to you. If you want to change your life, you have to change the way you talk to yourself. Every word you say, every thought you have creates an impression on your mind. And your mind, my friend, is like a sponge. It soaks up everything. The thoughts you think, the words you speak to yourself become your beliefs, your identity, and your actions. The mind doesn't discriminate between truth and falsehood. It takes everything you say as fact. And if you constantly tell yourself you're not good enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough, guess what? That's the reality you will create. You'll live out the story you tell yourself, whether it's a good one or a bad one. But here's the good news: just as negative self-talk can drag you down, positive self-talk has the power to lift you up. When you begin to speak to yourself like a winner, like someone who has the ability to overcome anything, like someone who is destined for success, your whole world starts to change. You can literally reprogram your brain to believe in your potential. Think about it. How can you expect to succeed if you're constantly telling yourself you can't? How can you expect to accomplish your goals if you don't even believe in them yourself? You can't. But when you start speaking life into your dreams, when you start affirming that you are capable, that you are strong, that you have what it takes, your mind begins to shift. Self-talk is more than just motivation. It's a tool for transformation. The way you talk to yourself can make or break your success. If you wake up every morning telling yourself that today is going to be amazing, that you are going to crush your goals, that nothing can stop you, you start to align your actions with those beliefs. The energy you put out into the world shifts. You become more confident. You become more determined. And most importantly, you start taking action that moves you closer to your goals. It's a domino effect. You start small with your thoughts, but over time, those thoughts create real, tangible results in your life. But there's another side to this. Self-talk isn't just about being positive all the time. It's about being honest with yourself and speaking to yourself in a way that inspires growth. It's about recognizing your weaknesses, your mistakes, and your failures, but instead of letting them defeat you, you use them to fuel your progress. You don't say, I'm a failure, you say, I'm a failure, you say, I made a mistake, but I'm learning, and I'm going to get better. You don't say, I can't do this, you say, I'm going to find a way to do this. It's not about sugarcoating your challenges, but it's about choosing to speak with a mindset of growth and possibility. Every thought you have is like a seed planted in the garden of your mind. The more positive, empowering seeds you plant, the more those seeds grow into actions, habits, and results that shape your life. The more negative seeds you plant, the more those weeds will choke out your progress and keep you stuck. It's up to you which seeds you water. You are the gardener of your own mind. You are the one who decides what thoughts and words take root. So start planting the seeds of success. Speak to yourself like you already have what you want. Speak to yourself like you've already achieved your dreams. Because in truth, that's the first step toward making them a reality. The power of self-talk is undeniable. It's your internal dialogue that sets the tone for everything you do. If you want to change your circumstances, you have to start by changing your inner dialogue. Speak to yourself like the person you want to become, not the person you are right now. When you begin to do that, everything changes. Your confidence grows. Your actions align with your vision. You start showing up differently in your life, and the world starts responding to you in ways you never imagined. So speak to yourself with respect. Speak to yourself with belief. Speak to yourself with the power of someone who is capable of achieving greatness, because the moment you do, you'll start to see the world shift in your favor. Listen closely, because this is where it all starts. If you want to change your life, you need to stop the negative talk. Every time you open your mouth and say something negative about yourself, you are reinforcing the very thing you don't want. You are creating an environment of defeat inside your mind. You're poisoning your potential with words that tear you down instead of lifting you up. It's time to break that cycle. It's time to stop the negativity in its tracks. I think about the words you say to yourself on a daily basis. How many times do you tell yourself you're not good enough? How many times do you say, I can't do that, or I'm not capable? How often do you allow those little voices in your head to dictate your actions, telling you to play it safe, to stay small, to not take that risk? You know what I'm talking about? The voices that keep you stuck. The voices that whisper that you'll never be successful, that you'll never be the person you dream of becoming. Those voices are lies. They are lies that you've allowed to dictate your life for far too long, and it's time to silence them. You have no idea the power that words hold. Words shape your thoughts, and your thoughts shape your actions. If you're constantly speaking negativity, constantly telling yourself that you're not enough, that you can't succeed, you are shaping a future where that's all you will ever be. You're literally creating a roadblock for your own success. But here's the good news: you have the power to stop it. You have the power to change the narrative. You can decide right now that you will no longer allow negative talk to dominate your life. You can choose to speak differently, to think differently, and in doing so, you will change the entire course of your future. Imagine what happens when you stop saying, I can't, and start saying, I will. Imagine what happens when you stop telling yourself that things are impossible and start telling yourself that you'll find a way. Imagine what happens when you replace the words, I'm not good enough, with I am capable, I am worthy, I am powerful. That's when everything shifts. That's when your mind begins to believe in your power. And when your mind believes it, your actions follow. And when your actions follow, your results change. Let me make this clear: your strength, your potential, your power, it's already within you. It has always been there. It's just waiting for you to acknowledge it, embrace it, and let it loose. Too many people walk through life unaware of the immense capacity they have within themselves. They spend their time doubting, shrinking, holding back, thinking they're not enough, thinking they're not worthy of success, happiness, or greatness. But that's a lie. The truth is, you are stronger than you realize. You have more potential than you can possibly imagine. And it's time for you to step into it. Here's the reality: when you start affirming your strength, you're not just making empty promises to yourself. You're speaking life into the very essence of who you are. You're telling your mind that you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are telling your soul that no matter what comes your way, you are ready to take it on. When you affirm your strength, you are giving yourself permission to rise above challenges, to keep going when the world tells you to quit, to stand tall even when everyone else doubts you. Because deep down, you know who you really are. You know that no challenge, no setback, no obstacle is bigger than the strength you have within you. But it doesn't stop there. You've got potential. And I'm not talking about the potential you might have someday when the stars align, when you get the right opportunities, when the conditions are perfect. No, I'm talking about the potential that's already in you right now in this moment. The potential that's been lying dormant, waiting for you to wake up and tap into it. So why are you waiting? Why are you holding back? Why are you playing small when you were born for greatness? Your potential isn't just about what you might do, it's about what you will do when you choose to step into it. You are capable of things beyond your wildest dreams, but only if you choose to believe it. You have the potential to break every barrier, to shatter every limitation, to do things others can't even imagine. It's time to stop playing small. It's time to let your potential out. And that means speaking your own greatness into existence. Every single day, affirm your strength and your potential. Speak over yourself like you've already achieved the success you want. Talk about your future like it's already your present. When you affirm that you are strong, you are powerful, you are capable, your actions will follow, your mindset will change. You'll stop doubting yourself and start trusting the process. You'll stop wondering if you can and start knowing you will. This isn't about arrogance. This isn't about pretending you're something you're not. This is about recognizing the truth of who you are and letting that truth fuel your actions. When you affirm your strength, you're not just saying words, you're activating a force that has the power to transform everything around you. Your confidence, your resilience, your drive, everything begins to shift when you affirm your strength and your potential. You don't need external validation. You don't need approval from anyone else. You just need to look in the mirror and recognize the force staring back at you. You are more than capable of achieving everything you've dreamed of, and when you start affirming that truth, your whole world will start to align with it. Affirming your strength and potential is the key to unlocking the greatness that's within you. So do it every single day. Speak it with conviction. Speak it with power. Speak it with the certainty that you are not only worthy of success, you are destined for it. Your strength, your potential, your greatness, these are not things you have to wait for. They're already inside you, ready to be unleashed. Now go out and let the world see just how powerful you truly are. You want to know the secret to changing your life? It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's not about having everything in place or everything being just right. It's about the words you speak, yes, the words that come out of your mouth every single day. Those words shape your life, your mindset, and your future. When you commit to speaking positive, empowering statements, you are creating the foundation for success. You are building a mental fortress that no negativity, no doubt, no fear can penetrate. But let me tell you, this isn't just about saying a few nice things to make yourself feel good. It's about speaking with purpose, speaking with power, and speaking like someone who is destined for greatness. Start today, right now. Speak like the person you want to become, not the person you are right now. I don't care if you feel tired or if you feel stuck or if you failed in the past. Forget about all that. Right now, in this moment, decide that you are going to speak words of strength, words of belief, words that lift you up. You're going to tell yourself that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. You're going to speak life into your goals, into your dreams, and into your potential. The moment you start speaking this way, your mind will start to believe it. And when your mind believes it, your actions will follow. But here's the deal, you've got to commit to it. This isn't a one-time thing. This isn't a quick fix. If you want to see real, lasting change, you've got to speak these empowering statements every day, over and over again, until they become ingrained in your subconscious. Tell yourself that you are unstoppable. Tell yourself that you have everything you need to succeed. Tell yourself that you are a force to be reckoned with. Speak with certainty. Speak with authority. Speak as if you're already the person you're striving to become. Every time you say it, it becomes more and more real. Your brain starts to wire itself to believe these things about you. And when that happens, there's no limit to what you can accomplish. Now, this doesn't mean everything's going to be easy. It doesn't mean that challenges won't come your way. But what it does mean is that you will meet those challenges with a mindset that is unshakable. When you speak positive, empowering statements, you are reinforcing the belief that no matter what happens, you are equipped to handle it. You're teaching yourself resilience. You're teaching yourself to move forward, even when things get tough. Because in life, it's not about avoiding hardship. It's about how you respond to it. And when you speak empowering words, you train yourself to respond with confidence, with strength, and with the conviction that you will rise above anything that stands in your way. And you know what? You can't just say these things in passing. You need to believe them with every fiber of your being. There's a power in conviction. When you say these positive statements with full belief, your entire energy shifts. You begin to attract what you've been affirming. Doors that were previously closed begin to open. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach start to come within your grasp. Your words carry weight, and when you speak from a place of true belief, you begin to shape the world around you. Don't wait for permission to believe in yourself. Don't wait for someone else to validate you. You are the one who holds the power to transform your life, and it all starts with the words you speak. So start today. Start right now. Commit to speaking empowering, positive statements about yourself every single day. Don't make excuses. Don't wait for things to be perfect. Just speak like the winner you are and watch how your life begins to reflect the greatness you've been affirming. The words you speak will shape your reality. Speak them with power and watch as everything around you starts to shift. You've got this. Now speak it into existence. You see, when you make the decision to start speaking to yourself like you're capable of greatness, like you're already on the path to success, something incredible happens. It's not an immediate overnight transformation, but over the course of just 3 days, you'll start to feel it. You'll begin to notice that the words you're speaking are no longer just words, they're becoming part of who you are. And as they become part of you, they start to shape the way you think, the way you act, and the way you act, and the way you show up in the world. You'll begin to carry yourself differently. Your posture will change, your confidence will rise, and you'll notice that people start responding to you differently. When you speak with conviction, when you speak with the belief that you are destined for success, people can't help but be drawn to that energy. You're not just talking the talk, you're walking the walk, and it's undeniable. The power in your words will become power in your presence. And that presence will start to move mountains. Doors will begin to open that were previously closed. Opportunities you never thought possible will begin to show up. Not because the world suddenly changed, but because you did. You changed how you viewed yourself, and as a result, you changed the way the world interacts with you. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I've tried positive thinking before. I've heard this stuff. It doesn't work for me. Let me stop you right there. This isn't about wishful thinking. This isn't about hoping things will get better. This is about a complete shift in how you show up every day. You're not just speaking empty affirmations. You're speaking words that affirm your power, your ability, your vision, and your purpose. And as you do that, the universe begins to respond. People begin to respond. You begin to respond differently to challenges, to adversity, to opportunities. You stop shrinking back and start stepping forward. You stop doubting and start acting. You stop seeing yourself as less than, and you start seeing yourself as the person who makes things happen. Life. And when you do that, the world can't help but fall into alignment with your vision. You've stepped into your power and there's no turning back. So here's the truth. The next 3 days are a pivotal moment. What you choose to speak to yourself, what you choose to believe about yourself will determine the course of your life. This isn't some fluff about feeling good for a few days. It's about taking control of your future, one word at a time. If you commit to speaking with purpose, with confidence, with absolute certainty that you are destined for greatness, you will see things begin to change. It's not magic, it's power that resides in you, waiting to be unleashed. In just 3 days, you can start to shift the trajectory of your life. And when you do, you won't just witness the transformation, you'll become the transformation. So start today. Speak to yourself like you've never spoken to yourself before, and let the world follow your lead.